Oh, I feel officially initiated into Baltimore. I saw my first stabbing today. Actually, saw the stabbing. I was coming out of school, and about 2 blocks down, I saw two guys walking. Um, you kind of have to know the culture of Baltimore to understand some of the lingo I use, but basically, two guys, probably high school age, or maybe a little bit older, were wearing white shirts and jeans, which is a common kind of blank canvas for gangs. And they were both what we call flagging as Crips. Or no, sorry, they were flagging as Bloods, which means they had a red bandana or something red somewhere on them. Usually, for both of these guys, it was a red bandana in their back jean pocket. It's a small flag because I kind of want to keep it quiet for the police, except the police aren't idiots here. And I saw another guy dressed in black come up behind one of the guys and stab him in the back. I was about a block away, but I could see, shiny knife and stab in the back. And then he ran off into the projects. I suppose I probably should have stayed around for the police, which came pretty quickly after that because Hopkins security saw it. But I figured I was so far away and there were so many people closer that I was going to leave. So, yeah. What scares me more is not the fact that I saw the stabbing. It scares me that I'm really not that fazed about it. Like, it's almost like I've been waiting to see a shooting or a stabbing, especially near my school. I think maybe if it had happened, on the street outside where I live, I might have been more fazed because our neighborhood's pretty clean and everything. But outside my school, yeah, it's something I would have expected, and I think I've been expecting to see it for a while. I mean, there were two girls yanking out each other's tracks. More lingo. Tracks are the fake pieces of hair that African American people. I feel so weird saying that. African American people wear. My girls wear tracks. Not as many guys wear tracks. I know a few in my school that do. But they were actually yanking out each other's tracks. And all these are fake hair that's glued to the scalp. So it's kind of painful when they do that. And they were yanking out each other's fake nails. It was kind of... The girls at our school wail on each other more than the boys do. So I got to see some of the loveliness. Oh, and today we had sex ed. Every Thursday for about the last month and a half, some first-year medical students from Hopkins come in and do sex ed with the kids. And they'll talk, like the first day they talked about, what are relationships, what are good relationships, bad relationships. And then they talked about pregnancy. Oh, sorry, they haven't gotten to pregnancy yet. That's next. They talked about male and female body parts, labeled them. How does the egg travel through? How does the sperm travel through? What happens? What goes where during sex? Stuff like that. And then they talked about, actually the girls brought up female genital mutilation, which is interesting that my kids would bring it up. I just didn't... I assumed that they wouldn't know something like that. But then we talked about what does it mean when you're circumcised. What does it mean when you have your tubes tied or you have a vasectomy. And then today, we learned about STIs, and we learned about the most common way to protect oneself, according to these women, against STIs. And that would be the condom. And we got... Not me. I didn't participate. But the about 25 girls in my room at the time got a banana, and they got a condom, and they practiced putting the condom on the banana, and the girls were grossed out. They didn't understand why the condoms were slippery. They thought it was disgusting. Lucky me, I thought it. I kind of had an idea they were going to do this beforehand, so I had a bunch of paper towels in my room, so everyone got paper towels, and the boys started peeking into my room and thought it was absolutely hilarious they were putting condoms, so I had to stand by the door and push them out. But it was funny and sad at the same time. Sad at the fact that every single one of my girls, out of the 25, none of them knew how to put a condom on correctly. And they've never thought about the point that this is something they should know in case the guy doesn't know it. Funny in the fact that They had these lovely lubricated bananas by the end they were rubbing on my desk, so my desks all had this lovely lubricant all over them. I had to clean that up. And then there were some girls that just took and peeled the banana and ate it. Girls were just grossed out that you were going to eat a banana that had just had a condom on it. But it was quite funny. So that was my other thing for the day. So officially, I have Friday teaching. We have next Monday off. Then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So 4 days next week. And then Monday the week after. And then that Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday and Friday are all what we call graduation practice days. It's basically the kids. Remember, I'm in a middle school, not a high school, so commencement. We can't call it graduation legally, by the school district's demands this year. So the kids practice, lining up. How are we going to walk across stage? How are we going to accept our stuff? How are we going to behave? Yeah, we take 4 days to practice how to behave at a graduation. And then the 9th? I don't know if they're expected to come to school on the 9th. They haven't told us yet. But the 10th is a graduation in the morning. And I hear rumors of my kids, I'm going to bring a limo to graduation. I'm going to ride in a limo to graduation. Then we're going to go out in this fancy place for lunch. And I stare at these children because these are the kids that are just scraping by in my class. The kids that never have a pencil, never have a pen. It is funny that all of a sudden, oh, here, I can afford a limo. So, anyway, that's a lot of information. I thought it was better to do it on video, and plus I got to show you my room, rather than, type it up for you guys. Probably I should become more articulate when I talk to you on video, or maybe I should have a script on my computer screen and, plan it out. But anyway, I have to go. I started running, so I'm going to go do my running tonight. And I probably should do a little bit of my work and start looking more for apartments. So I'll sign off here, and I'll probably update maybe this weekend. We'll see. So, okay. Talk to y'all later. Bye.